Hi guys, Mike Sperduti here, and I'm talking to those out there right now that are going through problems. I don't know what the problem is. It could be a sales problem, it could be a business problem, it could be a personal or health problem. And I'm really talking to those who the problem is significant. It's threatening. It's threatening your career, it's threatening your income, it's threatening your life. Whenever that situation happens, and unfortunately or fortunately for that matter, I've been in a lot of those. When you've been a businessman in your own business for many, many years, you're a dad, you're a son, and you're 53 years old, you see a lot of problems in life. You see a lot of challenges. You face a lot of issues that literally knock you down to the ground, and you think, my God, I'm never going to make it. And so, the greatest skill that I ever learned that has helped me in all of those situations is the skill and the desire of modeling. You see, we all think when we get that bad news, your biggest customer went bankrupt, you got diagnosed with this, you got fired from your job. These are all unexpected events. Boom! You get hit. Now, it's natural to get hit, right? But when you need to get up, and the first thing as you start getting, from the haze of this devastating news, is you have to think to yourself, and if you're in that state of mind, I want you to think to yourself, you're thinking right now, why is this happening to me? It's the first inclination that we have. And it's almost like, you feel like you're persecuted. And so the first mind shift that you need to make is it's not personal. You're not the only person that's ever gone through this before. This is life, and life throws a lot of shit at us many, many times as we get older. And even for the young people, there's some people that are much younger that go through a lot worse. And so we have to accept the fact is that it's not personal. This happens to a lot of people. And here's the beauty. It happened to a lot of people that have gone through and survived whatever it is that you're trying to survive. Whether it's, they were facing bankruptcy, or they were facing death, or they were facing whatever it is, losing their home, losing their business. They faced that problem and they overcame that problem. And so what I do whenever I get challenged, whenever life punches me in the face and knocks the breath out of me, all I do when I regroup, and I'll regroup quicker and quicker now because you overcome challenges, you start getting good at this, is I go to the model. Who's been in my exact situation, who's faced the exact circumstances, and I go and I'll either read those books, I'll meet those people, I'll do what's necessary to find out what that blueprint is. All right? I'll give you a business example. And I practice what I teach. I'm using this right now, is that I have a small company, right, that we are capitalized like a small company, and we're going against global giants. All right? And I was thinking, well, and the global giants now, we're a threat to these people. And so what are they doing? They're doing everything they can to put us out of business. And so what did I do? Right? I'm facing this thing. It's the first time I'm running this type of company, facing these competitive threats. What did I do? I looked for a model of somebody who's been there, who's run a company like mine, and has beat the big boys. David versus Goliath. Who was David and beat Goliath, and how did they do it? So I picked up the book Shoe Dog. Shoe Dog was written by Phil Knight. Phil Knight is the CEO of Nike. Phil Knight faced a situation where he was a 25-year-old kid, started the business with $1,000, and he had to go against global icons like Puma, Adidas, and Converse. And so, literally, as I'm reading the book, I'm watching my own company, literally where he was at in the stage of where we're at in the company, and the threats that he's facing are the exact same threats. And I have all this wonderful knowledge. I'm tapping into a guy who created one of the most iconic global brands, who started exactly where I am. And I've used that same model for when I took companies, right? My last company that I had, that I was fully in charge of, that was had publicly traded bonds, and we needed to take that company through a bankruptcy and fix it, I went to my mentor. And I went to my mentor who had been there before. It was the first time I ever got that responsibility. And he showed me the playbook. He walked me through, how do you do this? I didn't have the experience. I was 32. And so I took that situation and I ended up fixing the company and then selling it to Invacare, a publicly traded company. And so all along my life, when I have to lose weight, what do? You go on a diet plan. That's a model for success. So here's the bottom line, folks. Wherever you're at right now, if I could do it, you could do it. If you could do it, I could do it. We're all human beings. Whatever you're going through, find a model, find a mentor, find somebody who's exactly in that situation that you're in. Look at the outcome that they got. Is that the outcome you want? Great. Now model their process, model their mindset, their behavior, everything that they did, you do, and you'll get the same result. Good luck with everything. You could do it. We'll talk to you soon.